Right, folks, BVM back with a pint of milk. It's great for your milk. It's great for you. Now, I wasn't going to review this because I just weren't. I just didn't see any reason to review it. And then I thought, hold on, Dave. If you review it, you make income so you can pay for the fucking thing. Anyway, no, I didn't. This is purely because, well, put it out there, Dave, with no money being made. Yeah, all right. So anyway, what it is, folks. What it is, we've got these stairs, banisters, things to bring back to life. Yeah. Now I know there's bits of paint up there. I've not finished, so don't start. So what we're doing is we're going to bring these stairs back to life, and it's just a hard job to sand. You can't get the sander in. The stairs have got to be strengthened up a bit. They're a good few years old, and we're just trying to bring them back to life. There was layers, and as you can see there was layers and layers. Is it going to come into focus? I don't think it is. Anyway, there were layers and layers of paint. You've only got to... we've got rid of all the paint. There's bits of paint here, look. There's a bit of paint. Look, can you... If I put my hand... Is it going to do it? Oh, God, you get the idea. Here, paint. There, paint, right? So we've scraped it all off. But I couldn't get into the edges here, into the inside. It was just getting a bit ridiculous. So anyway, we're going, we're going to say, well, can't just keep sanding it by hand, getting it that, can we? Like that. Can't just keep doing that all the while with sandpaper, because you can't, can you? You can't keep doing it forever. So, naughty people have naughty thoughts. Now, so what I've done, I've been and bought one of these. Yeah, I went to Screwfix. And picked one of these up. £55. Now, things like this, they normally go on me tips. Because they're not as good as they make out to be, and you know, you get fed up with them. But anyway, I've started on here, look, and look at the job it's doing. It's doing an absolutely fabulous job. Yeah? So, what it is, now, hold on, I'll tell you what, let me sit you on the stairs. Sit you on the stairs, there we go. Oh, well, I'll sit you on the windowsill because it's better lighting. It's better lighting there, look, you can see my big fat moon face. So, what it is. It's an electric 400 watt multi-purpose precision file sander. Ideal for filling, sanding and grinding. Ideal for filling sanding with 120 degree fully adjustable sanding arm. Now, you do get some sanding pads in here, and they're all right. I bought some and they were shit. They kept breaking. Yeah. I don't know whether that's because I was going with a finer grit on a coarser piece of wood, and I don't know whether it was like it screwed it over a bit. It was a bit too much. So what I've done is I've gone up to an 80 grit belt, and it does seem to be doing the job. Now, it's quite easy to change the sand, the belt. So all you do, because the instructions aren't that clear, although they are there, you know what I mean? Sometimes you want to see what you got to do, don't you? You got to see it, but I didn't. I had to figure it out for myself. So, if you want to change the sand, you just pull this little lever. You're supposed to unplug it first. Yes, I know. And then what you do is you just pull it out. Pull it out. Now, on the sand, there is an arrow, and you have to go with the arrow. If you don't go with the arrow, then you're screwed. Now, hold on, let me just put that back while I remember. So, you line it up, and then you push your little lever down, and that gives it a bit of torque. That gives it a bit of torque, bit of tension, holds it in fucking place. Now, here, there is a little arrow that points that away, that away, this away, that away. Now, when you put the sanding belt on, sometimes it's not actually in line, it moves. And on here, you've got a knob. You turn your knob and it goes, and it makes the sandpaper adjust, it lines it up, which is quite good. Now, there is a bag here, and it is catching some shit, but it's not catching all that much shit. I think it's more down to do with the fact of what I am doing, what I am sanding. Now, there is also different heads. Excuse my bum. What have I done with it? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll put it somewhere. Oh. Is it here? Well, nearly knocked you over then, didn't I, folks? Was it in here? It's in here! It's in here! Fuck's sake! Tommy Walsh, he's been kicked off bloody homes under the hammer. And what they put in? They've got a builder, right? Tommy Walsh, builder, knows it all. Yeah? Good bloke, brilliant on ground force, gay icon with his bloody hoodie boots on. Yeah? What they done? Got rid of him, got a fucking weather presenter in. Unbelievable. That's why I stopped watching the BBC. It's all shit. And then we've got a replaceable head. A bit like Wurzel Gummidge. Yeah. And that, that could help quite a lot in the future. For where? Because at the moment I'm just doing the inside, but that can go there. Brilliant! Brilliant! Put that back in there, Dave. Put that back in there. So what you do is then, folks, now yes, you're supposed to have goggles, you're supposed to have all that. The reason why I'm wearing gloves is because all this dust is drying my hands up. And I do like to look after my hands, because June doesn't want some rough ass airy builder touching all the bits with bits of dry skin, and you know when you get that bit where your fingernails. I mean, let's face it, some people ain't touched a woman for fucking years, have they? But I do. But don't tell June. So what it is, you get it on, you sort it out, you've got your knob tightened. Now, another good thing on this is that you can move the sanding arm. Look, you push this lever in and it moves. So you can get different angles. You know what I mean? You've got to have a different angle sometimes. So you put it in, make it the angle you want, push the button down, that tightens it up. Now, it's also got it's a 6-speed. It's a 6-speed, a bit like a Rally Ace. Did Rally Ace have 6 speeds? So anyway, you got one. That's just to tickle your fancy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6! Fucking slow down, you fucking thing. 6. 6 is lethal. Oh, fucking hell. Here's a question for you though. Now, all these are wood, and I've just gone to sand this down, right? I've gone to sand this one down. Fucking metal. 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 Unbelievable. Right, so what you do then is, folks, yes, so I haven't got a mask on, I haven't got protective goggles on, I haven't got none of that. Who really does that, right? So, you get this, set that up, I've moved that into it. There you go. Oh, God. Jack Howard's sitting there fucking laughing at me now, ain't you, Jack? Right, so, get it going. I'll tell you what, let's put you down here. Let's put you down here. Let's see if it works. Right, here we go. So, just got a bit more welly. Tell you what I'll do. Tell you what I do, right? Right, can I see? If I start on this one here, you'll see that what it does. Okie dokie. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I don't want to go too hard, but what I will do is I'll just show you, if I go to 6, ready? Now, you've got to be careful with it because I don't want to have big gouges in there. If you feel it, you can actually feel where somebody's done it before and they've gouged it a little bit. But I'm just doing it nice and gently. I'll put that on 6 then just to show you the speed it can go. But I've been doing about 4.55 and that does the job perfectly well for what I require. So what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to switch you all off. I'm going to crack on with this, and then I'll video a little bit more when I do something else, and we'll go from there. All right? Look at that. Right, folks. You've just watched me use this. Yeah. Schoolboy error though. I forgot my camera yesterday, so I couldn't record, and I couldn't not do what I needed to do. So I did what I did, and then I bought my camera today to show you the second part of this video. Now, I was excited yesterday because it had got a different head, and you can't beat good head. And this is a very good head. Now, it's easier to replace than I thought it was going to be, because some of these things are a little fiddly. They get on your tits and all this. Now, you've got the head I showed you yesterday, which was just a long straight thing. This has got another head that allows you to get into other places and be more accurate. You can go up and down there, you can do there, and it takes it all off. And it's just easier to use than the other head, where the other head gets into it and you can manage it. You can actually. It does the job, right? It does the bloody job. So now to change the head on this, I thought was going to be a pain in the arse, but it's not. What you do is you pull this back, and that takes the tension off there. You remove the paper, the sandpaper. I'm not going to do it because I'm using it. And then what you do is you undo this screw, the screw on the side there, yeah? But what you have to do is you have to be careful because it's spring loaded here. In here, that bit there, there's a spring. And if you're not careful, it fucking shoots off. And you've lost it. But you have got some replacement springs, but you don't want to keep losing your spring. Because if you keep losing your spring, you've got no spring. So you undo that, undo it, and do it. But be careful. In fact, if you just, I don't know if you can, there, can you see it? There it is. There's the spring. And that's what guides the paper on. So, you tighten it up, or rather you untighten it, and it comes off. And then, you pull the head out, you pull the head out, put the new one in, and just load up the paper. It's absolutely brilliant. It really, really is a cool little bit of kit. My mate Waggy, who's been doing some work for me, is a carpenter, only not like Jesus, because Waggy was good on crosses in football. Yeah, there you go. So, I've been distracted then by a ladybird. Got a ladybird in February the 1st. So, this is an ideal bit of kit. It's easy to load the papers up. You've got to make sure you've actually got the right paper in there, because it does cut the wood. It absolutely fucking shreds it, yeah? Adjustable speed. I have started to know the machine. I do have a good idea of how it works and the speed and what the sandpaper does. And it is really, really good. It is. I've been buying a few bits of kit, and I weren't, like I said yesterday, earlier on in the video, I wasn't actually going to review it, but because it's that good, I had to review it, because if there is anybody out there who is in the need of an electric file, this is absolutely perfect. There are other ones out there, cordless ones, and more expensive ones. If you're just like me, jobbing about, just need it to do bits and bobs, it's a little bit like my electric chisel. It's done the job. It cost me 60 odd quid. It's done the job. If I never ever use that again, it's done the job. And this is exactly the same. I will use this a fair bit though. I've been buying different sandpapers for it, but this is, oh, I switched it on at the wall. But this is what we've done. This is what I've done. I've done all this. I've got to do those ones as well, but waiting for the bedroom doors to come back on. But these have just come up lovely. So what I'll do is, I'm going to hand sand these little bits that I can't get, and hopefully we will give them a good sanding again, hand sand it down, and then we might stain it and wax them, because I want to save the beauty of this staircase. Yeah. So there it is, folks. Like I say, 55 quid, Screwfix. You cannot beat it. I'll tell you what. I don't think. Did I look yesterday to where it was made? Who wants to bet? Who wants to bet where it was made? British designed, innovation, engineered in the Steel City. UK Evolution Power Tools Limited, Venture 1, Longacre Close, Holbrook, Industrial Estate, Sheffield, S23FR, written in English, doesn't actually say, I can't find where it's made. I do like to find out where these things are made though. Because if this hasn't been made in China, I'm absolutely astounded. Because I'm hoping it's not made in China, which is the enemy. When all said and done, it's the enemy. Oh, where's it made? hope it's made in England. Made in PRC. Made in PRC. Where's PRC? PRC. Let's have a look. Made. Oh, bloody hell. Made in PRC. Meaning. How many of you are sitting there saying People's Republic of China? It's made in the enemy! The enemy have made this. I've funded the enemy again. British design, but made in fucking China. Can't we make anything here? Sorry, got all political. Well, anyway, sorry, what's it matter? I'm alright. I've made this. I've used this, it's great. So, yeah, there you go, folks. Another DIY promotion tool thing video. Now, I've been paid bugger all for this, but top bit of kit. Laters.